For Disability Pride Month, I'm covering once a day one of my many illnesses, which should get us through half the month. For ones I was born with, or at least that kicked in my puberty, as far as I'm aware, would be EDS, probably PTSD, fibro, and scoliosis. Let's talk scoliosis. It's actually a big part of why, if I ever had the money, I'd sue the hell out of my whore mother. Because medical neglect has left me like this. I had an asshole doctor named Kyle tell me the other day I should have had surgery on my spine when I was a teen. Well, thank you, Kyle. Let me hop in my time machine and get on that. I made some videos about this. I actually did try to get surgery when I was a teen. My whore mother was an impediment at every step. And the doctors were like, oh, you should just monitor it. And her abuse got in the way and nothing happened. Scoliosis is also something, anytime you have a neck or back problem, they want to foist you on chiropractors who are shysters. Never go to... Why are they on Medicaid and just straight up massage is not? Yes, PT physical therapy is under Medicaid, but it's nowhere near as good. The most I've gotten out of that is like 30 minutes, and I have to keep driving back. It's like, never mind, they gave me a very 3%er type, and so I just don't go back anymore. Anyways, let's talk straight up scoliosis. So scoliosis is when your spine in some manner curves to look like an S. Yay! It can be extremely painful and debilitating. I was told by Kyle that I was so lucky because my balance is between my hips and my neck, but everything else between that is nowhere where it should be. I have a large hump on my right shoulder here. I have a small hump on my neck that was kicked off by prednisone. And then I have a smaller hump big S, little s for my back, my lower left side. And this has led to, in both my neck and my lower back, the C and the L, if you know your spine parts, having discompression and bulging, which is very painful. And the lower part is new to me, and that's what has made me need a cane in recent years at times. If you didn't know you had it till later, or you had a whore mother like mine and you never knew much about this till you hit adulthood and it was all set, there's not much you can do. Doctors are real shit about doing any surgery on the spine. It terrifies them, especially if it's up in the cervical, the neck. And Kyle, brah, told me they usually do it on 75-year-olds. So, oh great, I guess I'll just die then. Thank you, Kyle. Oh, you balding frat boy asshole. So, the best resources I can recommend for it, if you are in this boat and you're past being able to do anything about it, would be stretches like that, what do they call it? Those bands, but they hang on the door so you can stretch them down. Those really work up here for me. And TENS machine, 100%. Nothing else works. I can put that shit on a 10, if you know what I mean. Yeah, on my neck, and it helps a lot. You might be able to get shots if you qualify with, like, they call them pain specialists. And you might be able to get an ablation, same thing. And it runs through like a cervical block epidural ablation. And nothing worked on my neck till ablation. And you have to get that done every 6 months if you're under 40. It's the most pain you'll ever know. Right up there with shingles. I haven't had children, but I imagine that's actually less bad than those two things. So, the other things I can recommend that have really helped my back are corsets. I never could afford a back brace till, again, way past the point of it doing much. And when they finally gave me one, I've been using Orchard. I want to say orchid, but no, orchard corsets. And they're real. I mean, they got steel in them. They're not some Kim Kardashian bullshit. They are real corsets, and they're not too bad. Under $80 usually. And I'm quite a fatty, so if it can fit me, it can fit anyone. When I tried the back brace on, it was like a worse version of that. It was hotter, it was heavier, and it did nothing better than the corset. I was like, oh, well, fuck this noise. I'm almost glad I didn't have to deal with that as a child. Sometimes they'll do that when your body's still forming to try and manipulate your spine where it should be. Because if I had anyone I had control over, I'd say, put that corset on, girl. It is so much better. Although, to be fair, most corsets do not go above about here. I mean, and that's pretty rare. It's usually under bust. So up here, it might have to be a different thing, but the brace they gave me doesn't even do anything up here. So it's like, well, this is just exactly the same but worse than a corset. I'll tell you, when I've had really bad, oh my god, horrific back spasms from doing too much and I didn't know about the bulging and stuff in my lower back. So painful. Oh my god, that's in the top 3. That would still beat childbirth. Those corsets were the only thing that helped me get around, like even to get up to pee, because it was so bad. It was so painful. I could not even move. I've worn them through cities as well, and they help me stand and walk a long time. I understand some people have body issues related to the idea of a corset because, you only hear about them for thinness and crushing your bones so you're thin. No, a proper corset should not do that. Yes, it'll be tight, but so will a back brace. So if you're uncomfortable, I can't tell you to go do it, but I'd strongly suggest it if you're okay with it. Otherwise, get a hotter, heavier back brace, and those may or may not be covered on Medicaid. Corsets never are, of course. And if you're wondering with my many other issues how the hell I lace a corset, lock laces. I put in the laces and I put the lock lace part so I can pull the strings if I need. I really need to get a picture of that setup because it's so fucking brilliant. I'm so proud of myself. I will try and do that before I post this video.